Oh, we are live with today's stream. It is Thursday. That is the day it is. So starting with, let me first of all share on the social medias that we're live before we hop into the game. It is Thursday, as I just said. So starting with some Animal Crossing and then going to be switching over to some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate later. I believe we have Red in town today in Animal Crossing, so let's hop in and fingers crossed we get lucky on him having something we need. Let's see. July 15th. Wait, did I? Yes, I did do that, okay. July 15th, 3:22 p.m. Trantor. All good. All good in the neighborhood. And let us hop right in. Okay. Oh, it's raining today in the game. Good stuff. Good stuff. Do we have anyone new? Kit, Chow, Winnie, Gwen, Tybalt, Oxford, Dizzy, Anchovy, Tad. Tad is new. Daisy, Rosie, Pecan, yeah. Okay, what do we got on here? From the museum, we've got some amber. Good stuff, good stuff. And a dinosaur track. And lastly, but not leastly, another dinosaur track. Okay, and HRA continues to love our house. Tom Nook is selling a stunning Rocketar. And a letter from home. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Let's see, anything on the message board? A notice about the morning aerobics. Every morning at 6 at the Wishing Well. Starting the 25th, that's 10 days from now. I believe that's a Sunday, so we're definitely going to be trying to make that as much as we can. See how it goes. But that is going to be rough. But it is what it is. Okay. So let us go do our walkabout town. Ooh. And our first fossil of the day. Nice and early. Good stuff. Finish off this panda paper to get an identification on this fossil. And yeah. Okay. And onwards and forwards we go. And here is Tad, our newest villager. We have not met before. So let us write a letter welcoming you to this town, Tad. Okay. Weed. Nice, got our money rock nice and early today. And didn't mess up on it like we did yesterday, but which is good. Not that it matters too much, but you know, Need to keep my money rock skills sharp. One second, okay. Oh. And yeah. Look at that, triple threes, and now we go and just change it. No longer triple threes, but hey. So no, don't need to be checking any more rocks. It's rare that we get the money rock as the very first rock we check of the day, but it does happen, as it just did. Okay. Hey, Dizzy. How's it going? Yep. I mean, I try to self-buy most days, so entertain me. Okay. Caladium. Sure. Okay, good stuff. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Anchovy. Is Anchovy around somewhere? Don't see him out here. Might be inside. Getting away from the rain. No, not in right now. So, out wandering somewhere in town. Potentially enjoying the rain. Couldn't be me. Hey, Daisy. I did not predict that was going to be rainy. Nope. What's up? Yes. Hey, Scout, welcome in. It's going good. Yourself? Let us dig up this fossil. And then also talk to Rosie. Care to chat? No movie theater. No, that's just fortunate. Yeah, that would definitely be cool. Why sell my house to build a movie theater? Why not sell somebody else's house? It's going good. Been out and about all week. Happy to catch my stream. Well, thank you. It's good to have you around. Hopefully you've been having a good time being out and about. And such. And yeah. So, let's see what we've got at Nooks today. Anything? Work's been alright. You know, work is work. Okay, firstly, just out of curiosity... Nah. 72 bells, whatever. And 35, 25. Okay. What kind of plant is this? That's it. That's something we needed. Where's my furniture list? Rubber tree. We got the rubber tree. That was the last piece of, like, standard furniture that we can, like, you know, just normally buy here at Nooks. And we've got it now. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Still have one more piece of furniture we can get from Red, but otherwise it's mostly stuff that we'll get from like holidays or accomplishing certain goals. Like, you know, completing a museum gets the museum model, for instance, or stuff like that. But yeah, that's awesome. And puts us one step closer. Okay. One step closer to our goals. Oh wait, what was the I'll quickly check this here. Danger shirt and skyline paper. What was the paint color being sold at Nooks again? So we do still need to get my roof back to being red. Not brown. We'll leave it as green for now. Oh. I'm just so happy we actually got, like, that's just the thing, I guess, at this point with how few things we need. Like, when we actually, even just like something like our tree, you know, completely, you know, standard piece of furniture, but just because we hadn't got it yet, it's such a big thing actually getting it. It just makes me so happy. Care to chat? It looks great. HRA loves me. Or my house, anyway. Don't know how the HRA actually feels about me as a person, but they love my house. Okay. Ooh, and glowing spot. Okay. Oh, Oxford is starting to pick up the habits of, what's his name, who used to live here. Going to... I mean, whatever. It's one time, and it's raining, so... what's going on? Oh, it's one of those days where it's, like, rainy and hot. Can you plant the money? Yes, yes. If you plant a bag of money in a glowing spot, it'll... Assuming it grows and doesn't die, it'll give you 3 equal-sized bags of money once it's fully grown. The majority of times I've tried it, though, the trees just end up dying, so I don't find that it's really worth it. Basically, I just end up losing more money than I would be gaining, so... Don't see much point in it. This is a new game. I don't know if it was from the first game. It is indeed, yes. Sure. Now, also the amount of money I get from it, like, you know, if I plant a 30,000 bag, then, like, you know, I'll get an extra 60,000 bells, and yeah, it's not really worth, even if it did work more consistently, it's not really enough money for me to actually care too much. Going on, where's red? E3. E3 is... oh, right there. Okay. So we'll see him shortly then. And next question, anything lost? Nope, nothing lost. There's Cap'n ready to take us to the island later. Went to the next town over. Oh, yeah. Kind of Gwen, but not really. You have a better chance of getting certain things. Other than, I guess, train station models. Those you need to go to another town to get all the train station models. And I guess the flower models as well. Okay, let's see what Red has. Red, let's just see what you got. Let us see what you've got. Classic wardrobe cats. So he's got nothing I need. I was hoping for a blue bed, but he's got nothing. Oh, we had already got a new piece of furniture thanks to Nooks, so doesn't bother me too much. I mean, it doesn't really bother me either way. Like, it's Red. I'm never expecting it's actually going to be anything we need. You know, it's a nice bonus if it ends up being something we need, but don't get your hopes up. Just keep trucking away, checking regularly, till eventually you get what you're looking for. Okay. Well, there's Anchovy, who we haven't talked to yet. What's going on? Yeah. That's about hurting yourself. I mean, can always try. What's up with Winnie today? Sure. Any decoration style, is that true? Is that really true? Okay. How are things? Everything is perfect. Trantor is a very livable place. Love that for us. Okay. Still need 2 fossils yet. Or I should say there's still 2 fossils somewhere in town. It's not like we actually need to find them or anything. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, it's just Winnie living in the Sacred Island. We already talked to her. On here is one of said fossils. So now it's just the one that's been, you know, missing forever. So, we are not likely to find... Okay. Well, if we did, that'd be kind of cool. That's why I'm yawning so much. Like, got a decent amount of sleep last night. I don't know. sometimes that's just the way things are. You're just, you know, randomly tired. Honestly, the sound of rain in a game probably isn't helping now that I think about it. Because rain does tend to, you know, sap my energy. Haven't seen either of them, have we? And they're both not in. Are they perhaps down here? No. Chow at least is in, though. Yeah, just me. No snake oil for me to sell today. Yeah, I do. Uh-huh. Doesn't really matter. I'm just happy to do a trade. Okay. I wonder where Bubbles and Kit are that I completely missed both of them. Well, let's go send our mail away. Mail a letter. 5 of them, in fact. We already have one here, so only 4, and I'll come back and go and come back in for the 5th. So apparently they can only send, you know... They can only store 5 at a time before they have to do an emergency delivery. Just the way of things. Like, even without double stacking, if you just, like, you know, put them, like, straight in a line, and, like, you could fit a ton more back there. Just saying. But, you know, I don't run the post office, so... Not for me to criticize how they do their job, I suppose. Okay. And this is from Anchovy. Yep. Indeed from Anchovy. Okay, and let's go and sell the carpet. I'd like to sell this carpet. Okay, and let's go grab some cherries and head over to the island. And see if we can't get any of the remaining things that we're still missing. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, that's good. Even holding my shovel, can't pick up 3 more things. I don't feel like doing, you know, doing a thing where I just grab 3 and leave the other one on the ground. Okay, to the island. We will sail the 7 seas to the island. Hey, Captain. Okay, that's right. Cap'n loves the rain. He loves his rain. So let's go and see what there is. Let's go and see what we can get. Because I guess since we got the rubber tree, there's only really one piece of furniture and one piece of clothing we're still trying to get via the island. The blue bed and the spiderweb shirt. Clothing, there will be more once we hit fall, but for now, it's just the spiderweb shirt. So yeah. Okay. At least no rain on the island, so that's nice. Firstly, let's go drop our cherries. And add another piece of furniture right there. And then we're gonna get rid of clothing so we still have, like, you know, this space between. We'll drop these seashells over here. Clothing. Down here. Awesome. And what does Flossie's house look like at the moment? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Missing the green bench. Okay. Hey, Flossie. How's it going? Let's chat. Green bench, not working out. Okay. For the moment, we will just put it in here. And then give it to her again at some point in the future when she asks for it again. Otherwise, everything should be set up. So let's Captain. Yeah. Yes. Take a record with. Yeah. I know how it works, Captain. Know exactly how it works. Okay. And fingers crossed we get something good today. I know it's been a little while since we've gotten anything new via the island, but fingers crossed. Okay, just give me a moment to swap out the cables. Okay. And grab ourselves some money first, and then we'll see when we can't get all this stuff. See if we can't get any of this stuff replaced with anything we need. Anyone care to make any guesses as to whether or not I'll actually get anything new via the island today? 'Cause yeah, all this clothing section here, all this furniture section here, and I only need one. There's only one piece of furniture it can still give me. Only one piece of clothing, new clothing it can currently give me. So the option for both clothing and furniture is either 0 or 1. So feel free to make your predictions. And let's see how things turn out. Okay. There we go. All the cherries have been fed to her. Now for phase 2 of the island. So yeah, because if we can get the blue bed, then we can just get rid of this whole furniture section, because that'll be the last thing we need, and then we can just clean up the furniture section. Whereas with the clothing, if we get the spiderweb shirt, we're still leaving the clothing section for once we hit fall, and once again have clothing that we need to get, but is what it is. And yeah, we'll just see how lucky we get. I mean, obviously there's other ways, you know, getting stuff, like, won't necessarily be from getting it on the island. Like, you know, the rubber tree, which we've been waiting for a while, we finally got today. But Nook's not here on the island, so I feel like there's a lot of NES games here today. Which is unfortunate, since none of the NES games I need can be got here on the island at this point. But, you know, is what it is. So, what's everyone been up to today? Anyone do anything interesting? Has anyone watched the Loki finale yet? I have not. I was hoping to be watching it before stream, but then Disney Plus was having issues for me earlier. If I try to click on a video, it just like will bring up a blank screen. So it did start working eventually, but at that point I didn't have enough time to still be watching Loki yet before stream, so I'll be doing that probably shortly after stream, whenever stream is done. But yeah. Okay. Definitely looking forward to it, though. Already heard some stuff about it. And yeah. Not what else I'll be doing this evening after stream, because other than, like, you know, episode of Loki that came out yesterday, the only MCU TV shows I've left to watch is this third season of Runaways, and that's not on Canadian Disney Plus yet, so we'll see. I'll find something to do in the evening, I'm sure. Okay, the one at the end of this row I think Flossie already did, so we're just not gonna even bother trying. Straight down to here. Straight down onto the next row. And keep it going, keep it going. Got a bit of reading done last night of comics. Atomic Robo specifically. Slowly working on catching up on that. And, well, now I think recently made a few changes to how exactly I schedule my time, and it seems like I'll be doing better at catching up on staying caught up on at least some things as a result. That's a good thing. Okay. Almost done this row. Okay, final row of furniture. Yeah. Also, I'm almost caught up with for SummerQuest Sunday streams. I'm almost caught up on stuff like, at the moment I have, like, you know, one vote for Twilight Princess, which will then thus be this Sunday, and then I'm caught up. There's a lot of, you know, both current and former subscribers who, you know, could still have unused votes they could use, but assuming that, you know, doesn't happen, I'm not sure what to do once I'm caught up. Do I just, you know, only do the Animal Crossing streams on Sunday, and at least until such time as, you know, somebody else subscribes and actually makes a vote, or do I just, like, stream something of my choice, or do I run a Twitter poll? I don't really know. Haven't been caught up on SummerQuest Sunday streams since I started it, so it's never really been a concern before. But I am definitely open to suggestions. No! Why did you have to drop the shovel? If she hadn't dropped the shovel, just clicking on her once wouldn't make her confused. Her dropping the shovel right before I click on her, though, that makes her confused. That is so annoying. Like... I mean, it is what it is. There's, you know, just gotta accept it and move on. Let's click on her while she's in this area. I don't know if that can make her confused while she's carrying something because of the fact she can't drop the shovel over here because there's no room to drop it. It's definitely interesting how some of the behavior of the islanders works. Because if I click on her while she's holding the shovel a couple of times, it can confuse her. But that will cause her to drop the tool. And if she's in a spot where she can't drop the tool because there's no open spaces around her, then she just can't get confused. Which is why I just want me to make sure that there's no open spaces on the whole island. Might be onto something there, Eric. Might indeed be onto something. Okay. But, you know, whatever. The fact that she's merely content and not super happy doesn't mean we can't get the spiderweb shirt, as far as I understand. It might mean there's a lower chance of us getting it, although even, to be fair, even that I don't know for certain. That's an assumption that I am making. So, we'll just keep trying until we get what we're after. And if we don't get the spiderweb shirt by the end of this summer, then we'll have to wait till next summer to get it. But honestly, we're going to be playing until next summer anyway, just of all the stuff that we do need. So it's not like it really matters that much in the long run. Okay. I'll do the second row of, well, technically the third row of clothing, because just the first row is only like 2 items long at the moment. Okay. So anyone have any plans for the weekend coming up? Me, you know, usual working Saturday, but just luckily it's just 4-hour shift on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12. So then doing my grocery shopping afterwards, doing the Star Wars RPG later in the day, which will be good to get back to that after 2 weeks without it. And yeah, also good to do an Animal Crossing stream Saturday evening as well, after the Star Wars RPG stream, because it's been a little while since we've got a song from KK Slider, it feels like. Sunday, be good to be buying some turnips again. A couple of weeks on that one. And actually, thinking about it, yeah, it'll be, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after will be the start of the morning aerobics in Animal Crossing, because that's July 25th through the end of August, and from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. we have to take part 14 times, I believe, to get the aerobics radio or whatever it is we get from doing that. So during that time, any days that I'm able to stream at 6 a.m., that's the plan, which means for the Sundays, that is going to be a lot of time to, buy turnips. A lot of time, so we might be shooting our money up by a bit more than usual during the month of August. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Yeah. Almost, well, we're on the second last row here. The last row is pretty short comparison. Almost on the beach anyway. This last one, and then we got all the beach spots done. And we just have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 here, I think. It's all 13 now. Yeah, definitely counted right though. Once we do get the furniture complete, start moving off the island, we might also move the clothing up to the top, because that'll be easier to avoid accidentally messing up Flossie's mood while she's doing this. That's assuming we get, assuming we get the blue bed. Finishing, off what we can get for furniture here on the island. Which, still, could happen, could happen, not for a very long time. It's all down to the RNG, which, is what it is. Okay, one last spot here. And let me just swap the cables back. Okay. Okay, let's just go grab some cherries to bring back to the island and then see what we've got. So we're hoping for blue bed and spiderweb shirt. Get those two things. That would be most ideal. And if we can't, you know, there's always next time. Yep. Well, I saw something behind there. Okay, Captain, back to the island. Yes, to the island. That's where we want to go, to the island. Come on, don't you know? To the island. Hey, Horley, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Okay. And yeah, everyone cross your fingers that we get something good. And by which I mean something we need. That is the hope. That is the dream. That is what we're trying for. I don't know. Okay, here we are. Back at the island again. Let's just toss these down over here. Game audio feels a little off. Just give me a moment. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oof. 2,800 only in the first 10, so far we'd have made more money just by selling those cherries to Nook. But still have a few more eggs to pick up, so we will see if our luck changes. And hey, maybe bad luck with the money will lead to good luck with the actual buried stuff. We can always hope. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh yeah, well, there's a 10,000, so it does make it worth it as far as the money goes. But let's see, and then let's move these. Now let's move these cherries actually down there. So that's where I prefer them to go. Fine. I'm doing alright. Speak. Oh, 1 second. Phone's ringing. turn it to silent. Speak very little English. Well, that's perfectly fine if... Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. If your English is limited, just yeah. Okay, let's see now what we've got here. Furniture. So we're looking for, was it a blue bed, right? Yeah, the blue bed is what we're looking for. That's the only thing here on this island, furniture-wise, that it's the only piece of furniture we can get on this island that we don't already have. The blue bed, so that's what we're hoping for. Weight bench. Wario's Woods, oh yeah. Knew that was coming. There's gonna be a lot of NES games, so probably a lot of baseball in Wario's Woods. Science table for sciencing on. Another Wario's Woods. Jade Econo chair. Diver Dan. He's a diver named Dan. Bear pole. He's a bear named Pole. Treasure chest. He's a treasure named Chest. Okay. A ukulele. Just need a blue bed island. That's all I'm asking for here. Well, from this furniture section. Spider rope shirt in the clothing section. That's all I'm asking for. Those two things. If you can provide them island, then I can start making you look nice again. What do you say, island? Sprinkler. Well, sprinkler isn't no. It's not a yes, but it's not a no. Okay. Red clock. It's a clock, it's red. What more do you need? Wario's Woods, again. Haven't had baseball yet, though. We've had a few Wario's Woods, but no baseball. Life ring. Okay. A beach chair. Croton. Another surfboard. Never been surfing. Anyone else ever been surfing? Another copy of Wario's Woods. Lovely armoire. Must be lovely. Okay. Another copy of Wario's Woods. What are we up to already with these? Like 50 billion? Now the island's just trolling me. Okay. Another life ring. Snow cone machine. That is the dream. It's a snow cone machine. Ooh, a blue golf bag. So what we need is a blue bed. We've got the color right here, just the wrong type of thing. lovely dresser. Okay, okay. Keg. Okay, okay. Come on, Island. Help me out here. Oh, well, there's baseball. So we haven't seen that yet. Unless we've been seeing Wario's Woods. For anyone unaware, Wario's Woods and baseball are both NES games, and the island is the only way of getting them, which is why they're fairly common on the island. But, yeah. Green desk. A retro stereo. Steamroller. A wave breaker. Another copy of Wario's Woods. Anybody else want any copies of Wario's Woods? I got plenty. Black Knight. School desk. Final piece of furniture for the row is a White Knight. Hey Iron Yoshi, welcome in. How's it going? How you doing? Game audio delayed by a second. It is not. No, I already. It was a little off earlier, but then I, like, you know, a few minutes ago, but then I turned the Elgato off and on again, and now it should be fine. Bird feeder. Baseball. Shira. Another baseball. Okay, so now we're starting to get more baseballs. Got a lot of Wario's Woods in the first half. Black Queen. We're playing Sims 4. We're trying to make the perfect trailer park. Oh, cool, cool. How's that working out for you? Another Diver Dan. Another baseball. Another Diver Dan. What is a group of Dans called? Another baseball. Tore down the old gym you made and replaced with that trailer park. Cool, cool. Hamster cage. Okay, we have one final piece of furniture. Please be the blue bed. Please. Balloon fight. Nope. 3 trailers a lot. Cool, cool. So, no new furniture from the island today. What about clothing? Might clothing be a bit luckier for us? Can we get that spiderweb shirt? Only one way to find out. Fishnet. That's getting leggier by the minute. Like, the audio of my game audio, or your Sims 4 game? Okay. Oh, I'm in the trailer park, okay. Okay, just making sure, just because you did mention, you know, earlier the game audio, so I was also like, wait, is it getting worse for you, but okay. Still unfortunate that your game's getting laggier, but yeah. Tech issues are definitely annoying. Green ring shirt. Come on, Island, throw me a bone. Give me the spiderweb shirt, please. Future shirt. Gelato shirt. Polar fleece. No dice. Why is the dice shirt? Why not the no dice shirt? Yellow bolero. A star shirt. Star is born. Number 4 shirt. But who is number 4? Circus shirt. Okay, are we off to run away and join the circus? Snow cone shirt. Go for a snow cone right about now myself. A club shirt. Minty fresh. Imagine if the next one was the fresh shirt. Flicker shirt. Okay. So anyone have a prediction as to whether or not I'm gonna find the spiderweb shirt here today? Like, okay. One row down. 3 to go. Two-person trailers. You have, two two-person trailers and one person. A lot of screens like people. Okay. Oh, couple and their pet dog. Lazy. Okay. And twin brothers. Okay. Cool, cool. Nice, nice. Pride Month bit especially. Yeah. And twin brothers. I always love, you know, good pair of twins with conflicting personalities. Or sometimes similar personalities but opposing viewpoints, or just like twins that, you know, not even always necessarily at odds, just twins that are, you know, different. Yeah, in my writing I have multiple sets of twins. Like the series I'm currently writing, just amongst the main cast, there are 2 sets of twins, and then there's another set of twins that's recurring. There's at least a few others I know of that exist in the universe, but when they'll end up showing up, I couldn't say. We make one more trailer for the grumpy old landlord. Oh yeah, of course, of course. So, not sure we're getting the... I mean, we still have more to check, Eric. Don't go assuming you're not getting the spiderweb shirt. Don't go assuming you are, but Just, you know, keep digging, Eric. Keep on keeping on digging. Fingers crossed I get the spiderweb shirt, whether it's today or tomorrow or another day. Let's go with the little bro shirt for a little while. One ball. Number 67 is the shirt essay. Wait, I just had a thought. What is 18 times 4? Doesn't matter, it's less than 100. Okay. Gonna have one of the twins split off once he gets the skills he needs, and the other one will stay. Have a wife and get a cat. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Number 4, sure. So what I was briefly thinking was, because I'm planning to eventually have 18 towns in Animal Crossing, and you have 4 characters per town. It's like, also like, wait, how many outfits are there? But there's 247 outfits, so you can't have like, I need to have a lot more towns to have one character for each like piece of clothing. In fact, 247 divided by 4 would be 62. Technically, you know, you'd have one more character than you'd have pieces of clothing, but it's 248. But you know, and ain't no way I'm having 62 villages. Like, 18 is ridiculous enough. I don't need to go the extra mile and have 62 villages. Especially because there's not really, like, because, you know, characters change clothes whenever, so it's not like, you know, I need to have a different one character for each piece of clothing. Okay. Fresh shirt. So we are almost done. And we have not found a spiderweb shirt today. It's not that surprising, but it is a bit sad. It's not that surprising. It doesn't make me mad. It's not that surprising, it's just what it is. It's not that surprising. Something, 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 I don't know. 4 ball shirt. Okay, we do have two more chances here. Tropical shirt. Which is the tropical shirt again? Ah, okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Wait, need to actually bury it again. And what's our final one? Stormy shirt. It was a dark and stormy shirt. Okay, Captain, take us back. Let's go. I mean, nothing new on the island today, but we did still already get something new today, so that's something. We got the rubber tree at Nook's. And yeah. So that is still progress. keep moving forward. Every bit of progress is a step closer to our goals, to victory. I mean, he's even talking about his dream, singing about dreams there. Full of snails, eh? Okay. Back in Trantor. Let's see what we... Let's go, let's go see if Bubbles and Kit are by their houses now, since we didn't get to talk to them yet. Also, we'll check if... Because I know Wishing Well is the next most common spot for a character to be outside of their house. Oh, just Anchovy and Winnie still. Then also drop off my money at the bank. Still not in. There's a lot you need to do in Sims 4, yeah. Okay, heading out. Thanks again for stopping by, and have a good rest of your day. Okay, post office. Make a deposit. And we'll drop rest of my stuff off at home and head over to Praetoris, see if we have any luck getting anything there, mayhaps. And yeah, cause well, we'll see. See if Gulliver's in town or anything like that. And yeah. Let's go and check out what's going on in Praetoris, if anything. And then, yeah. Let's go. Oh, multitasking. I just now realized we have what's her name? So we gotta draw a face instead of just dealing with Rover. I like that. You are not a gargoyle, you are a globe. Now, they both start with the letter G, but they are very distinct things. Okay. Praetoris. Where so much of my money is just lying on the ground. Okay, first of all... yeah, we found that yesterday, and then morning aerobics thing, that's the same message as we got in, Trantor. Okay, let's go check the dump first of all. We have a stationary Vaporella. Actually, I'm going to need some stationary, so I might as well just keep that for now. And let's see what we've got here at Nooks today. Firstly, just out of curiosity, turnip prices. 39 bells per turnip. Definitely one of the lower prices I've seen for turnips, but didn't buy any this week, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious to keep track. Purple paint. Again, doesn't really matter since I wouldn't be able to buy it regardless. Folks, this is not a drill. It is the spiderweb shirt. That is the spiderweb shirt. That is awesome. We got the spiderweb shirt. So we got both the rubber tree and the spiderweb shirt today, but at like two of my Nooks rather than at via the island. It's too bad we didn't get the blue bed at Red from Red, just to, you know, kind of finish off that thing. So that's the last of the summer shirts we need. So now we don't have to worry about the clothing section on the island until end of August. Honestly, I think I'm going to stick with the spiderweb shirt for a little bit. Makes me look like Spider-Man, you know, when he has the symbiote suit, or the black suit. Sometimes he had variations of the black suit that weren't symbiote. That was just like a cloth suit. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome possum. So yeah, so clothing we're good on. Other than like if Gracie visits, we could get new stuff from her, but other than Gracie outfits, we're good on clothing until the end of August, when the fall clothing becomes available. Okay. Moving and grooving today between this and the rubber tree. And you're going to tell me Red is coming to visit on Sunday? Right? July 18th. Today is the 15th and Thursday, so yep. Which means we won't see him until Monday, but because we'll be playing earlier on the Sunday. It's only because it's 6 p.m. Anything lost? They have something lost. What might it be? Can it even be something I need? Like, cause I don't think it can be the blue bed. That's a red item. And like the items from red, I don't think can show up in the lost and found at random. Show up if you like legitimately put them somewhere, like, you know, you put them somewhere where a house can appear and then a house appears and then shunts them over to the lost and found, sure, but just the like random items that occasionally show up there, I don't think that can. I don't know for certain, but my feeling is that it can't grab from stuff that that's like stuff you're supposed to be getting from red. Okay. No Gulliver today. Okay. Hey, Alfonso. What's the good word? Entertain me. Yeah, daily morning aerobics. Try to make up for the advanced sleep by taking a lot more naps. Sounds like a good plan. Solid plan. Okay. Let's go. Let's go and sell this, whatever this piece of furniture I got from the Lost and Found was. Then pick up my money and head home. Like to sell this. Nope, nothing else. Awesome. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. Okay. So return a little bit richer, a little bit with a little bit of a more complete collection, and maybe a little bit wiser. Oh. This has definitely been a productive session today. Yeah, getting a spiderweb shirt. Sorry. That's big. And the rubber tree earlier. Yeah, both those things. It's really contributing well to us getting what we need. Closer and closer to victory. Okay. Sorry for the yawning once again. But, yeah. Okay. So who moved? Oh, Tybalt moved. Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's go and make a deposit. Almost everything. Minus 30,000 for myself. I hate that always, like, you know, when you do that, it takes from your wallet first and then from, like, money bags, because it's like, no, because I want the money in my wallet that I'm keeping on me. Ah, here is Kit. I haven't talked to yet. No, I did not predict that it was going to be raining, so... You know it. And bubbles. Okay, so now we've talked to everyone. Let's chat. Yes. Sure. Never want to turn down free food. Unless it's something like I actively dislike, but... Okay. Let's go grab my stuff. Feels weird not having all my stuff on me. It's useful for, you know, doing the traveling to other town there and such, but okay. There we go. Okay, let's go update my percentage numbers, though, because we got some stuff. Always a great feeling, actually, you know. Making some progress. Oh, first let's quickly sell this apple. Okay, see my catalog. $4.99 on furniture. We are literally one away from 500. Which still puts us, you know, a little ways away from finishing since there's 601 total, but let me just check the percentage on that. After getting rid of this notification from that missed call from earlier. That's not my calculator. There's my calculator. So 499 divided by 601 equals still 83%. Okay, wallpaper should still be 61. Carpet should still be 63. Clothing, though, should be 201, and it is 201 out of 247. 81% still. Okay, so that's unchanged. Items should still be 54. Stationery 61. All 127 gyroids, all 25 fossils, and 18 on music. Awesome. Awesome possum. We are moving and grooving, folks. Moving and grooving, and that is amazing. Just, yeah. We're just at that point of the game where, yeah, like, someday, you know, early on this kind of like level of progress, like one new piece of furniture, one new piece of clothing today. Early on, that's, you know, was nothing, but now that's like everything because we're just like filling in little holes and such. First, let's make a deposit for that extra 500 we got. Well, look at that. And save a letter. Anchovy, oof. Well, so for anyone unaware, here's my list of villagers that we still need to get to live here. So, Anchovy is now officially lived here. So let's take him off the list, but also we're saving a letter from each of them and in alphabetical order, which means we're going to have to shift over like Anchovy. Nearly everyone. This is why it would have been nice to have like the villagers move in alphabetical order. Make things a lot easier on me. But no. I have to go in like all sorts of random orders. Oh. The villager that actually moved in today was Tad, so when we do this tomorrow, to fit in Tad's letter, that'll at least be a bit on the easier side. Tad is fairly close to the end. What page are we up to? Page 6. Like, I mean, not like what I'm currently moving around. I mean, like the file page that has stuff on it right now is, I think, page 6. It could be a lot worse. There we go, last page. Which also means we should be at 110 total. Which, let's bring up the percentage again, 110. We'll have 109, so that makes sense. Up by 1. 110 divided by 218 still rounds off to 50%. I was expecting it would. So, yeah. Yeah, we are making our way. Right, it's past 5 in the game. So the mail is just delivered. Here's a letter from Tybalt saying that he just moved to Pretoria, so let's go put that letter in storage. That's just replacing his old letter from him, so I mean, his name starts with T, so he'd be near the end regardless, but... Just get rid of the old one. And then let's go and see how well we can do in a round of Balloon Fight, the NES game I'm currently working on. Let's just bring up. Let's see what if we can get better than phase 41 today. See if we can get up to phase 41 again today. It's been a little while since we reached that. Yeah. Phase 3. Beginning is super easy. Not the last one? I think so. Perfect. Awesome. So let's see what we can manage here. For anyone unaware of what I'm doing, trying to get the phase counter to roll over, which means, like, you know, after it gets to phase 99, next will probably be, I think, phase 00, and then back to 01. 0 on phase 5, or 05 to go with the way I was just saying it. And yeah, and along with that, I want to do it with also, like, you know, rolling over my score, but I find it highly doubtful I would get that far without rolling over my score, so, you know. And I want to do it with the max lives, which is 2 lives, because that's the starting lives, and there's no way to get more. Yeah. And once I've managed that, that'll be it for single player game, main game. I want to do the same thing in 2-player with both people, you know, maxing out the rolling over the scores and having max lives. And just in Balloon Trip, just want to roll over the score, since that's all there really is to it. There is no lives, no phases, just survive until you die and get as high a score as you can in the process. Okay, phase 7. Phase 8. Okay, we have lightning going around now, so gotta be careful of that, because the enemies, they'll only take out like one of your balloons, and it's only if you lose your second balloon you die. Lightning doesn't care about your balloons, it just straight up kills you. One hit. Which is why if the cloud starts glowing, you start going. And there's a bonus round every after every third phase. So if you do lose a balloon from getting hit by an enemy, and then you make it to a as long as you don't die, yeah, if you make it to the bonus stage with just one balloon, you'll get a second balloon back. So it's kind of really nice that there's a bonus stage after every third phase for that, because that means there's only so much you need to survive with one balloon, which doesn't necessarily make it easy. It still is challenging, but at least it's like makes it doable. Phase 10. Okay. Phase 11. Phase 12. Yeah, and getting perfect on all of the bonus rounds is not part of my personal requirement for 100%. But if I do manage it, you know, as a bonus, that's just, you know, a bonus. Like yesterday, unless I'm forgetting something, I think we got perfect on every bonus round we did yesterday, which is cool. Phase 13, we still, you know, but I'd rather, you know, not mess up on the actual levels, because that, you know, leads to you dying, whereas missing a balloon on both levels means I'll have less points, right? Okay, phase 14. Good stuff, good stuff. Phase 15. Nice. Another perfect. Awesome. Oh, exactly 300,000 points. Interesting. Phase 16. Good stuff. And the fish with a dual finish. Phase 17. Ah, crap. Okay, just don't get hit again. Nope, we got hit again. Okay. So, this is not... Not gonna be that 100% run in this game mode, but hey, could still be a personal best. Could still, you know, get better than that. Phase 41, that is the furthest I've got to. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, I think that was phase 18, right? Yeah, so how we're going back here. It's a bonus stage. Another perfect. Phase 19. Phase 20. Just let them be finished off. Don't play it risky, Eric. Phase 21. Yeah, and we got our bloom back now. As we come to another bonus stage. Okay. No, missed one. Oh, it's fine. Perfectly okay. Phase 22. Yeah. As we get higher and higher phases, like speed of various things goes up, you know, enemy speed, how long it takes them to get into the air, how long until the clouds start giving lightning, how fast the lightning goes, all that stuff. Phase 24. Another bonus round. Missed one again. So another 19. Okay. wasn't... Oof, oof, oof. Way too close to the lightning is what I was about to say. Phase 26. Ooh. Okay, okay. Hey, you were playing Iwata's greatest game. Very possibly. How's it going? How are you doing? Phase 27. Ooh, I don't know how that didn't... No. There we go. There I died. Okay, final life. Just got a job I was really hoping for. That's awesome. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Oh, another perfect. Awesome. We got a Series X once you can find. Oh no, they got incoming and nice. Good stuff. Very nice. Phase 28. Lightning going that way. Ooh, gotta get your Famicom twin this here. Phase 29. What is a Famicom twin? I know what a Famicom is, but I don't know what a Famicom twin is. Okay, no, okay, go, okay. No, just survive until the fish, or until the enemy gets eaten by the fish. Okay. Phase 30. Okay, okay, careful, careful. Lightning everywhere. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that lightning there. Oh, and there we go. Visualizes Famicom with built-in Famicom disk system made by Sharp. Okay, okay. I've probably actually heard of that then. That sounds vague. The concept sounds vaguely familiar. So, did not get my personal best there, but hey, it's fine. Still made progress today in Animal Crossing. Got one new piece of clothing, one new piece of furniture, one new villager in my town, all that good stuff. Oh. Gotta play the Famicom Disk System version of Zelda with this rad enhanced audio. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I am for now good with, you know, just stuff with the North American release, but eventually I wouldn't mind getting some Japanese systems and whatnot. Okay, so one second. Here is the list of the NES games you can get in it. Balloon Fight, Baseball, Clu Land D, Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong Jr. Math, Donkey Kong 3, Excite Bike, Golf, Ice Climber, Legend of Zelda, Mario Brothers, Pinball, Punch-Out, Soccer, Super Mario Brothers, Tennis, and Wario's Woods. Now, all the games you can come by randomly through, all the games that you're able to come by randomly through, oh, I do not have Mario and Zelda, no. I have all the games that you can get just through, like, any, normal gameplay, like, coming across them. I've started grabbing the ones that you need to use a code for. So, like, I've got Clu Land D and Donkey Kong Jr. already that you use codes for. And then, so I'm slowly getting those. Eventually, I'll get myself an e-reader, and the e-reader cards for Mario Brothers and Ice Climber. And I've yet to decide what I'm going to do in regards to Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Brothers because of the fact that, yeah, the only way to get them is via cheat device. But we'll see. Anyway, swapping over to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate now. So, just give me a moment to swap over the cables and everything and start the game, and then we'll play some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.